Texans on
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has, and how the game...
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Jacksonville. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Red on red. Red.
They'll start on the ground here on first down, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Hey, easy, route. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete to Parker Washington. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Lawrence will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
23.
Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. There's the stiff arm. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
11. Decent 24.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Go.
Here's Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Parker Washington with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
No gain on the play there, second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Stroud off the play fake. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Hey, let's go. Silver.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now Lawrence.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3rd down and 6.
Hey, Lion. Red.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Go. Hey, easy. Route.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4.
Hey, run. Silver.
Lawrence.
Thomas has got it. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Texans offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
This defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Wade. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Stroud to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he's played well all year long as he enters the home stretch of the season as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
Here we go.
Lawrence will try again after the pick six.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33, escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's White.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. And Thomas has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Ready. On red.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
13, Lou. Hey. Silver.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Stroud is hit and the ball is loose.
And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
13, Lou.
Looking to throw. Lawrence.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Red, 23. Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Decent 24. Hot.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by driving.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stroud. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Touchdown, Texans! Michael Mayer, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He gets it to Thomas. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Washington's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
He finds his man, complete. That's Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Caleb Williams, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. C.D. Lamb. What a game. Over 200 yards receiving with 3 touchdown grabs. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with no...
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Stroud looking to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack, and he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud. This complete to Corley.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Stroud.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Lion, Silver.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
Hey, Ron. Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Complete to Washington. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Rip, 23.
Now Lawrence. He's got right on the short throw. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's right. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Decent 24.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Take right open. Silver.
They'll try again. And this time he is into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly had the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, where we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point. Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trayvon Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud working out of the gun. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 3rd and 5.
On red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
30 left. Hey.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Easy. Read a foot. Hey, Lion. Silver.
And they'll keep leading on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Big 13 heavy.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So the record safely in his pocket. Now it's a question of how high can he go. He's just become the first ever, Charles, to score 30 times in a single season.
Well, let's certainly savor this moment. The first time ever, as you just noted, that someone has hit 30. What a ride this has been.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jags, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.